When it appears that she was called by the
You have not completed 3 months in custody also. You have not completed 3 months in custody also.
no, kindly appreciate. Annexure 2, but that is the part of the
I'm
not a
asking you a question, you answer this. Have you
mal.
completed 3 months
Yes.
in custody? Have you
Charge sheet has been
completed
submitted.
custody?
Charge sheet
Have
has
you,
been submitted.
have you completed 3 months in custody?
3 months.
No, no.
But
No.
30 11 से
30/11/20.
है, 30/11 से है,
30/11.
Second
30
question. Second question. The girl has been examined under 164. Where is the
Yes,
statement?
yes.
my
Where is the statement? Where is the statement of the girl on which is recorded under 164? She has been examined. She has been
She
examined.
examined.
well, her statement is not in the record.
She has been examined.
But the
Call
you
for
know
the
that
case diary along with this. Call for the case diary and the statement of the victim girl, which has been recorded under section 164.
in the meantime they will complete.
अभी DA number 822 of 22, Mr. S.P. Gupta.
Your Lordship, the petitioners are custodied since 27/2021, and they have arrested under section 364A, and nothing, there is no harm has been done, and the petitioner has been arrested on the self-confessional statement and other co-accused statements. They have no criminal antecedent, and they are very young age, 23 or 21 years. Yes, Lordship.
What is the statement of the abducted person?
Oh, I have no idea, Your Lordship. Case diary may be called. Yes.
Case diary.
164 also used. 164B.
Case diary along with the statement recorded. कौन case में?
इसी में
Let the case diary come.
My lord.
DA number 823/22, Mr. Ravi Kumar Jaiswal, Ms. Muthu Kumari Sharma.
Yes.
Matter, this is a matter related to NDPS matter. I am for the state.
What is the material recovered?
My lord, the Doda powder, my lord.
How much?
My lord, 72. My lord, 27 kg, my lord, 27 kg 2 grams. 27 kg 200 grams.
Who is this petitioner?
Petitioner is my lord. Sohel, my lord.
No. What is the relation?
My lord, the powder was found in the vehicle, my lord. That is more than the small quantity and less than the quantity.
More than the small quantity.
More than the small quantity, less than the quantity.
Yes.
No,
My lord, no averment has been made with respect to the criminal antecedent. And I am in custody since 26/11/21. From my possession, the vehicle, nothing is recovered. Only money and mobile set.
You are in that vehicle.
your vehicle.
It was in the dicky. Yes.
The petitioner was traveling in the vehicle from petitioner and others were traveling in the vehicle from about 27 kg and 200 grams of
Doda powder.
poppy straw.
Poppy husk.
Poppy husk. Doda. It was not powder.
Yes.
Poppy straw was recovered. Full stop.
My lord.
Considering the material which has been recovered, I'm not inclined to release this petitioner on bail. Dismissed.
At this stage.
There's no stage.
हाँ 2 महीना हुआ है.
Tomorrow is another stage.
इसलिए हम तो खुद टाइम मांग रहे थे आपसे.
Yes, next.
DA number 29, DA number 32, DA number 829 of 22, Mr. Siddharth Kumar Sinha.
May I plead lawsuit? I am appearing on behalf of petitioner under section 18 NDPS Act lawsuit. In this case, lawsuit petitioner was not arrested on a spot.
Cultivation.
Yes, lawsuit. 10
Cultivation.
acres of forest land.
CD, and an affidavit as to whether the petitioner is involved in any other similar type of cases or not.
Serial number 33, DA number 836 of 22, Mr. Albert Kumar Chaturvedi.
Yes, ma'am. I appeal, ma'am. Case under section 302, my lords.
Yes.
Yeah, FIR was against unknown, my lord. There is no eyewitness to the occurrence. And as per the case of the informant, the informant, as usual, came back to his house after doing the work in the field, my lords, and thereafter he asked his son to tide the ox, my lords, cattle, and thereafter his son went to tide the cattle, my lords. Thereafter he didn't return, and subsequently the dead body of his son was found, my lords. As the FIR was initially against unknown malice, during investigation, the name surfaced on the basis of the disclosure made by the spy, and it is said that this petitioner also confessed matters. And on his confession, a T-shirt having "Khoon Laga Jaisa" spot that was recovered. Only this is the substance and on the basis of which he has been made an accused in this case, matters. Whether the blood found was of the deceased or not, matter, that is not on this point. There is no such evidence, matters. Khoon laga jaisa, the police officer is also not very much sure that it contains the human blood, matters.
CD.
Serial number 34, DA number 840 of 22. Mr. Pranay.
Lordship, in this case, Lordship, CD and 164 is required, Lordship. The case is under section 376, 3 and 42 of POCSO Act, Lordship. It is alleged that the petitioner has committed rape upon the daughter of informant, Lordship, who is about 13 years, Lordship. But he is a neighbor, Lordship, and there is no medical report suggest, Lordship, and 164 is not available. So I pray, Lordship, 164 and see.
No.
As your Lordship.
After you renew, after the victim is examined,
Lordship.
heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. There's a direct allegation against the petitioner that he has committed rape upon a girl aged about 13 years. But considering the nature of allegation, I am not inclined to grant bail to the petitioner at this stage. Rejected. Next para, however, the petitioner is will be at liberty to renew his prayer after examination of the victim during trial.
Online.
Serial number 35, DA number 843 of 22.
This petition for the office under section 392 of the IPC. Petitioner is not named in the FIR. He was put on TIP. TIP was held but not identified. And this is page 14.
Where is it?
Page 14 in order, my lord.
Yes.
The petitioners were
No,
put
no,
on-
no, submission. Where is the finding?
it is silent, my lord. I have the TIP chart, but I could not understand it, my lord.
Keep it with you. Call for the case diary.
The counter has been filed, my lord. Counter has been filed by the state, my lord.
Counterfeit state.
No, my lord, counter not, my lord. I am filed only memo of evidence, my lord.
The TIP has been held or not?
No, it is silent, my lord.
TIP, Mr. Ganju, TIP has been held or not?
No, my lord.
TIP has not been held.
The TIP
CIP was not.
14/1/2022 को हुआ है, my lord.
Call for the case diary.
Serial number 36, DA number 860 of 22. Mr. Ramesh.
14/12/2022 को हुआ, sorry, my lord. 14/12/2022 को हुआ है.
Yes, Mr. Boswell.
2022 को हुआ है.
Yes, your lordship.
Yes.
Your lordship, petitioner placed for regular bail for the offence under section lordship 20B 2B of the NDPS Act, lordship, and petitioner have no criminal antecedent, your lordship. I have stated.
What is the quantity? What is the quantity?
Your lordship, from the mobile shop 2.350 kilograms.
From the mobile shop of this petitioner, 2.350 kg of ganja was recovered. Considering the quantity,
It is commercial.
It is not commercial.
It is commercial, my lord. It has
It's
been.
commercial.
Yes, yes, my lord.
2 kg is commercial.
Yes, my lord. It has been given by in memo of evidence by the police. 2.35
but
commercial quantity.
Ganja.
less than commercial quantity, lordship. I have stated para 9 of the memo of the application, your lordship, that the petitioner stated that quantity of alleged recovery substance is far less than the commercial quantity, but more than the small quantity as per the schedule of NDPS, your lordship.
Yes, what is the entry number? What is the entry number of the schedule? Yes.
Print.
And recovery has been from not a conscious position, your lordship.
No, that
From
is
the
55 is more 55.
55.
Yes.
Yes, ganja. 5 kg.
20 kg is commercial quantity, Maris.
No, no, 20 kg is commercial quantity.
Yes, madam. 1000 gram small quantity.
1 kg is
Yes, madam.
small
Less than
quantity.
1 kg is small quantity.
Since considering the quantity which is 2.350 kg, 2.530 kg, I'm inclined to release this petitioner on bail, 10,002 sureties.
Serial number 37, PA number 886 of 22, Ms. Alka Kumari, Mr. Nilesh Kumar.
Your Lordship, the allegation is under section 376 and section 12 of POCSO Act. Lordship, on the assurance of marriage, petitioner relationship.
What is the age of the girl?
Your Lordship, she has stated in FIR that her age is 16, but as per her Aadhaar card, her age is 21, Your Lordship. The date of birth is 1/2/2002, Your Lordship, her date of birth.
From where are you getting this?
Your Lordship, I have in para 9, page number 6, I have stated her Aadhaar card number and the date of birth of the informant, Your Lordship.
Where is the evidence in support of that statement?
Your Lordship, I will file supplementary affidavit to that effect.
Call for the case diary along with the statement of the victim recorded under section 164 CRPC, if any. If any लिखने का दरकार नहीं. 164 CRPC. There is.
Serial number 38, PA number 891 of 22, Mr. Saranjit.
My lord, petitioner along with another co-accused Sachin Kumar Jadhav were apprehended by the police along with a stolen motorcycle. And another accused Akram Ansari fled away from there. My lord.
Where is he? One co-accused has been granted bail.
Yes, my lord, Akram Ansari.
लिखे दो. For the counsel for the petitioner, for the counsel for the state, it is alleged that this petitioner, along with other, was along with the stolen motorcycle. First up, the petitioner is in custody since
10/10/21.
10/10/21. 10/10/21. And charge sheet has already been submitted. Full stop. APP submits that there are similar nature of cases against this petitioner. Yes?
No.
Petitioner. Full stop. Considering the fact that the petitioner the charge sheet has been submitted, I am inclined to release the petitioner with the condition he will appear on each and every day before the trial court. He will appear before the trial court once a month. One of the bailers should be close relative. We will file an undertaking that he will ensure appearance of the petitioner, so and so, so and so. Yes. Yes.
The petitioner has been implicated in a case registered for the offence under 302 of Indian Penal Code. It has been alleged that there was a quarrel between the father and son, in which son has sustained some injuries and due to which he succumbed to the injuries in the hospital.
So the accused is the father?
Accused is the father. I mean, the mother has registered the FIR, but she reached at the place of her after receiving the information, and thereafter FIR was registered. In court, trial has also begun, and mother has also been examined.
Heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. From the allegation made, it is apparent that the son was demanding money to purchase a motorcycle which the father was objecting. Full stop. Some scuffle took place between the father and the son, which resulted in injury to the son. Full stop. The son died during course of treatment. Full stop. Considering the nature of allegation, prima facie this court is of the opinion this cannot be a case under section 30. Is not a case under section 302 of the Indian Penal Code. I'm inclined to release the petitioner on bail 10,000 rupees. Charge framed under section 302.
Yes, ma'am.
Serial number 40, DA number 908 of 22, Mr. Sanjay Kumar Tiwari.
Offense alleged under section 385, 387 of the IPC and section 17 of the CLA Act, Lordship. The petitioner is not named in the FIR, Lordship. Nothing has been recovered from the possession of the petitioner, Lordship. Only confessional statement of the co-accused and the petitioner, Lordship.
How many cases are there against you?
There is no criminal antecedent of the petitioner. I have specifically stated in the FIR, in the memo.
Yes. Who is
Yes,
the
my lords.
state?
Yes, my lords.
There is no antecedent?
No antecedent, my lord.
You heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. There's an allegation that some unknown miscreant threatened the manager of a construction site and demanded money. Full stop. Next paragraph. From the impugned order, it is apparent that the petitioner is not named in the FIR and his name transpired from the confessional statement of the co-accused. Full stop. Further, as per the statement of the APP, relying upon the memo of evidence, there is no antecedent of this petitioner. Considering the aforesaid fact and the fact that charge sheet submitted, Mr. Tiwari,
yes, charge sheet has been submitted.
The fact that charge sheet has been submitted, 10,000 rupees.
DA number 916 of 22, Mr. Saraswati.
My lord, allegation under section 304B of the IPC, my lord. Petitioners are mother-in-law and father-in-law of the deceased, my lord.
Date of marriage?
Date of marriage is 13/7/2021.
Date of death?
Date of marriage, my lord,
No, date of occurrence is 13/7/2021 and marriage in the year 2017. 2017 का petitioners are mother-in-law and father-in-law, and there is general and omnibus allegation, a specific allegation against demand against husband, my lord.
How did she die?
My lord, died due to cause of asphyxia by pressing her neck.
So,
my lord, husband is responsible, my lord.
No, you stay there.
And there is a specific allegation of demand of dowry against the husband, my lord. And they are not concerned with the family affairs of the deceased and her husband, my lord.
सभी लोग मिलके
मारा है. This is the allegation.
The allegation तो general and vague है कि सभी लोग मिलके मारा है. Allegation of demand of dowry is a specific against the husband, my lord.
Charge frame में दीजिए.
लाख रुपए लेके नहीं आएंगे तो
Charge frame. Heard the counsel for the petition, heard the counsel for the state. This is an allegation of dowry death. For next paragraph. Counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is the mother-in-law
and father-in-law
of the deceased, and there is no specific allegation against them. Next paragraph. The APP opposes and submits that a dowry was demanded, and thereafter the girl was done to death.
and the cognizance had been taken, madam.
The marriage had taken place in the year 2017, and the deceased died in the year 2021. He submits that the death is due to asphyxia as a result of pressure over the neck, that is by way of strangulation. First off, considering the nature of allegation, the demand of dowry, and the nature of death, I am not inclined to grant bail to the petitioner at this stage.
DA 42, DA number 921 of 22, Ms. Supriya Dayal, Mr. A. Dayal for the petitioner.
Case under section 379, my lord. Allegation was of theft of a motorcycle. FIR was lodged against unknown. This informant parked and went to the house of his uncle. When he came down, my lord, he didn't find the motorcycle. That was the allegation. My lord, other persons have been also made accused in this case. those persons, Sandeep Kujur has been granted bail. I have sent by mail, my lord, the orders. Sandeep Kujur granted bail in 15,039 of 21. Other person, Naresh Singh, he is also on bail, 15,099 of 21, and 15,522. Another Alok Pandey, he is also on. He has also been granted bail. And petitioner is in custody since 29/29/21. Recovery has not been made from this petitioner. Recovery from another co-accused, my lord.
What was the motorcycle which was stolen? Number of motorcycle? What was the number?
One motorcycle was there, my lord. Then he has been remanded in another case with an allegation of theft of the motorcycle. And another case, only two cases.
Charge sheet submitted.
Number J807H/3274, my lord. Recover from the position of petitioner, my lord.
Charge sheet
Not
submitted.
from the petitioner. That is from co-accused.
Charge sheet submitted.
Yes, my
my
lord. Charge submitted, my lord.
Heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. This is an allegation that some unknown miscreants have stolen the motorcycle of the informant, which was parked outside his house. Full stop. Later on, this petitioner and others were arrested. The later on, you have been remanded or you were arrested?
In another case, my lord, not in this case.
The petitioner was
From this case, in another case remanded. I have been arrested in this case.
The petitioner was arrested. Full stop. It is alleged that the motorcycle was recovered from one Sandeep Kujur.
Yes. And he has been granted bail in 1503/9/21.
And as the petitioner has sold the same to him. Full stop. It has been submitted that charge sheet has already been submitted in this case and he is in custody since 3/9/2021. Considering the fact that the charge sheet has been submitted, 10,002 sureties.
DA number 43, DA number 922 of 22, Mr.
Your Lordship, this case is under section 387, 420, 120B of the Indian Penal Code and 34 of the Explosive Substance Act. Petitioner is not named in the FIR, although the FIR is against 5-6 named persons along with unknown persons. Now the alley.
My lord, case diary is required, my lord, as per impugned order. In this petitioner and other have provided pistol, and another person has provided.
Yes, diary and the antecedent report.
DA number 44, DA number 924 of 22, Mr. Rahul Pandey, Mr. Aman Shekhar.
My lord, it is a case under NDPS Act, Lordship. It is alleged that on the basis of secret information, the police has raided a bus in Khatgala bus terminal, and this petitioner was found in possession of 8 kgs of ganja, Lordship. Petitioner is in custody since 22/9/2021.
Case diary antecedent.
Yes.
Lordship, I have sent in the mail, Your Lordship. There are antecedent of this petitioner. Recovery of ganja is there, Your Lordship. Same.
Similar nature.
Yes, Your Lordship. Similar nature. वो जेल से निकल रहा है और कर रहा है. तीन है, मतलब इसको मिला के 3 antecedent है.
Yes, Mr. Pandey.
And more than 12 quantity was recovered.
Mr. Pandey, this is not a case then. You stay for some time. Like you heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. Counsel for the petitioner submits that only 8 kilo, approximately 8 kilo of ganja was recovered from the possession of the petitioner. He submits that in fact nothing has been recovered from the possession and he has been falsely implicated in this case. He submits that the material recovered was from
his bag.
It was recovered from a bag which was kept below a seat in a bus. The APP opposes and submits that the bag belongs to the petitioner and it was recovered from the seat on which the petitioner, from below the seat where the petitioner was sitting. She further submits that there are 3 cases of similar nature against the petitioner. He submits that every time the petitioner is being released, in other 2 cases he has been released on bail.
Yes, Your Lordship.
He submits that in other 2 cases the petitioner was on bail and every time the petitioner is released on bail, he is indulged in this type of offences. Full stop. Next para. Considering the aforesaid nature of offence and the fact that there are similar cases pending against the petitioner, at this stage I am not inclined to grant bail to the petitioner. It's dismissed.
Serial number 45, DA number 945 of 22, Mr. Abhay Kumar Jaswal.
As the allegation, this case has been registered under section 363A, 370, 371, 372 of the IPC, 34 of the IPC.
Where is the girl?
They have recovered, my lord. They returned back from the Delhi, my lord. They
Where is the
worked there.
statement?
Pardon?
Statement called for this is case diary and the statement of the victim recorded under 164 CRPC.
Serial number 46, DA number 948 of 22, Mr. Ranveer Kumar, Ms. Preeti Kumari.
My lord, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner, Lord.
Yes.
In this matter, my lord, the offence is earlier under section 25(1)(ba) and 26 of the Arms Act, Lord.
What was the recovery and what is the custody?
My lord, one country-made pistol and 4 cartridges were recovered from the house.
Recovered from the
Case diary antecedent.
house of the petitioner.
No criminal antecedent,
Case
Huzur.
diary antecedent.
My lord.
Serial number 47, DA number 949 of 22, Mr. Dinesh Kumar Prasad.
This is the case under section 147, 148, 149, 341, 343, 320, 325, 307, 386, 46, 43, HC Lordship. Did not name the FIR Lordship. Other person not named also granted bail by this court, honorable court Lordship. And except 2 and 3 Lordship, I have annexed the person has granted bail by this honorable court Lordship. Page 20 and 21 Lordship.
Charges submitted.
Charge sheet has been submitted, Lordship, and petitioner has 6 criminal antecedent, Lordship.
Case diary.
Serial 48, DA number 955 of 22, Mr. Rohit Prakash, Ms. Vani Kumari.
The case is of DPS Act. So far as recovery is concerned, it is alleged that from the scooty of the petitioner, 1 kg opium-like afim ke jaisa 1 kg. So there my submission is 3/4 my lords. First is my lords, the quantity is much less than commercial quantity. Commercial quantity is up to 2.5 kg. And so far the afim is concerned, it is not sure ki afim, he says in the FIR afim ke jaisa padarth mila. And secondly, thirdly, my lords, the petitioner has got no criminal antecedents.
Case diary antecedent.
Serial 49, DA number 1002 of 22, Mr. Abhay Kumar Jaswal.
The allegation relates to illegal cultivation of poppy plants, my lords.
CD. The state will file an affidavit as to whether the petitioner is involved in the similar nature of cases or not.
Serial number 50, DA number 1013 of 22, Mr. Vidal Kanti Roy.
Lordship, I am appearing. The petitioner is charged under section 363 and 366A of IPC. The story, according to the first bayan, is that the informant's daughter, who is aged about 17 years, she has left house going to bank, and she did not return till 5 p.m. Everybody in the family started looking for her. Then, during the course of search, he came to know that she has been seen along with one Rajkumar Paswan, who is the petitioner here, Your Lordship. According to the Aadhaar card, her age is more than 18 years on the date of FIR, Your Lordship. And the second thing is that she has given a statement under CRPC under section 164 that
Where is that? Where is that?
In
Where
it,
is the statement?
What, Your Lordship?
Call for the case diary. Call for the case diary. And this state and this full stop. The trial court will forward. The court below will forward a copy of the statement recorded of the victim recorded under section 164 CRPC.
Your Lordship.
Crossover matter, serial number 13, DA number 791 of 22.
And in this case, my learned friend is correct. There are 2 FIR. I was referring to 164 statement.
Of the earlier FIR.
Earlier. No, that is not letter. This one is 17/2021. And earlier FIR is 2/2021. 2021. So there is a difference. Here 17 by 2021. This is registered under section 363, 366A.
And in the earlier case, and in the other case, which is 17 of 2021.
This one, your lordship, is
This is
17 of
17.
the
This
21.
is 17. Present one is 17. ठीक ना?
Present one is 17.
Number
17, your lordship, and annexure 2, I have given the statement under section 164, which I have read before your lordship.
Yes.
15 years age.
Maybe, but after the statement, there is.
That is there. They have married.
Heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state, and the informant. Full stop. Counsel for the petitioner submits that this is not a case of abduction, as the girl left the house on her own will. It submits that even at one point of time, the father and mother of the victim also came to the house of the informants. Also came to the house of these petitioners after knowing that the victim has married this petitioner. Full stop. The statement of the victim has been brought on record. The statement of the victim recorded under 164 CRPC has been brought on record. Full stop. I've heard the counsel for the parties and gone through the record.
My submission that she is a minor girl. That is only submission.
I've gone through the I've gone through the records and also the statement of the victim recorded under section 164 CRPC. From the statement recorded under 164 CRPC, I find that the girl is minor, aged about 16 years. Even if the girl is minor, aged about 16 years, but from her statement, from reading the entire statement, I find that there is no such allegation against the petitioner of using any force. Full stop. I am not going in discussing in details her statement under section 164 so that it may not prejudice the trial. Full stop. Trial, comma, full stop. But from reading the statement, I find this is a case where the petitioner deserves to be released on bail. Full stop. 10,000 securities. Yes. Thank you.